Hello and welcome to Producer Spotlight number 9. Today I am joined by the hugely talented Miss Laura Brehm.
Hello.
Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Laura's work, she is an incredible vocalist who has made some truly amazing tracks with some of the big names in EDM such as Rogue, Muzzy, James Egbert and many more. So you started playing piano age 5. And then you started playing the guitar and songwriting age 13. So,
Yes.
Do you prefer one instrument to the other?
Yeah, I definitely prefer guitar. I think, just because that's where I do my songwriting. Voice and guitar would be if you include voice as an instrument, those two would be my favorite. Piano comes very close, but definitely guitar.
I definitely wish I'd, because I learned the piano when I was a lot younger and I gave up in favour of the guitar, but I wish I'd kept on that bit longer just because it teaches you so much valuable musical theory, like scales and stuff. But
Yeah, it's a great instrument to start out on, because the theory is just all right in front of you. So
yeah, it's just it age when I was younger. It was much cooler to play guitar. So so when did you decide to try your hand at EDM vocals? Was there a particular song that inspired you to start, or was it just a natural thing?
well, I think it was a pretty natural transition because my solo work is acoustic, but it definitely has some electronic elements in there. And it really started, a couple of my friends who live in the Denver area started producing and DJing, and that got me interested in Ableton, and I started going to a lot of electronic music shows, and so the first couple of collaborations I did were actually just with friends of mine, nothing serious, and then I just found that I really enjoyed writing vocals for EDM tracks. So then started to become a little more serious about it about a year ago. So,
Okay, I was going to ask actually how you did your first collaboration because I wasn't sure, but if you did it with a friend, then I guess that takes the kind of edge off it where it's just yeah.
No pressure, and it was just something we did for fun. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
I noticed you have a degree in psychology, so is the plan to pursue a career in that, or songwriting as the hobby, or what's the plan?
Well, I'm close to finishing. I actually don't have my degree.
Okay. Facebook lied to me. I need to stalk better.
I'm taking a break from school at the moment. If I go back, I'm pretty close to finishing, but at this point, I don't really see myself pursuing psychology for a career. It's just something that I'm interested in. I like to learn about. I still like to read psychology just on my own time, and it's just I don't think that I will need to go back to school, but it's good to have that. It's
Have
always
something
there.
to fall back on.
So
Yeah.
it's a fallback for sure.
So
I definitely see the career being music, so
That's
what I'm
good.
hopeful for.
well, it's not like you're struggling, so it's looking very good for you so far. Now you've already released 2 albums. You've got Day to Day and Dreams, with the third one, Breathe, on the way very soon.
Yes, the third one is just going to be an EP, and it's called Breathe Music.
Breathe Music, okay.
Yes.
And is there a particular reason that you leave it 3 years between each album? Is that like a superstitious thing, or is that just how it's turned out?
It just kind of worked out that way, actually. My first 2 albums, Day to Day and Dreams, were produced by my friend Nick Cocazella. He is in the band Kill Paradise. And the first one, Day to Day, really encompasses like the high school years, songwriting I did in high school. And the second one, Dreams, is songs that I wrote during the years I was in college. So I don't know. I guess it just kind of worked out. There were 3-year increments.
Okay.
This new one, Breathe Music, is going to be, I think, quite different from the previous two. The biggest difference is that I'm self-producing it, and my style definitely has, changed a little bit. So,
How are you finding the challenge of self-producing?
it is very challenging for me because I'm very a huge perfectionist. First of all, I'm a slow worker, but I strive. I know what I want to hear, so I just work until I get there. And I'm still kind of new to producing my own stuff, so I'm still like learning as I do it. So
There's always more stuff that you can be learning when it comes to music production, so don't feel like you're behind or anything like that.
yeah, there's a lot to take in.
So would you say you prefer collaborating or writing your own tracks? Or is it two completely different processes?
I would say they're, at least the process for writing, they're the same. When I sit down and write a song on the guitar for my solo album versus when I sit down to write a vocal for an electronic track, I think the process is the same. When I write a vocal for an EDM track, I still I figure out the chords and I still just write it on my guitar usually, and then see how it sounds with the instrumental. But I don't know which one I would prefer. I definitely would say that I'd like to keep my focus on the solo work, because that's where I see myself, where my main career will be, and the performance and everything. But the thing I love about doing collaborations is I get the chance to really experiment, with different styles. So it's interesting, and I think it's very beneficial. You gain that experience of working with different types of music. And
Do you have a favourite genre to produce in?
That my favorite to produce?
Or to be involved in, to collaborate with?
I'd say the mix of acoustic and electronic.
Okay.
I call it electroacoustic. So, I guess that would be the style that my solo EP is going to be. So I would say that's my favorite, and I'd love to do more collabs that are in that realm as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was listening to the Bandcamp tracks that you put up the other day. They're really good. So very
Thank
keen
you.
for this EP. And I gather your brother has started in the music scene lately. So is there any collaboration with you going on in the background, or are you just kind of leaving him to it? And
Well, he's busy working on his solo album at the moment, and he started doing some EDM vocals too, but we definitely will do a collaboration in the near future. We both live here in the same house, so it'll be really easy to do that.
okay.
Definitely.
So when you're, say, struggling for inspiration, is there a certain process you go through to try and come up with something new? Like, do you go to a certain place, or go for a walk, or have a shower, or something like that?
Definitely, I think what works the best is to really just take your mind off of what you're trying to do. Like, if I'm feeling like I can't write a vocal for a song and I just have no idea what to do, I think the worst thing you can do is just to sit there and be frustrated and just try too hard. It's not going to flow if you do that. So I'll just, I'll leave the studio and, I'll read a book or go for a run and just be completely focused on that other activity, or just go hang out with a friend or something. And then, when I come back after my mind has been cleared, it's usually better.
So when Rogue contacted you, he's someone we had on as an earlier spotlight. And so I was just wondering, were you already a fan of his music when he contacted you, or was that like he contacted you and then you started discovering his music?
I definitely knew who he was already and heard some of his tracks. I definitely was already a fan. I love all the Monster Cat guys. They're great.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of the Monster Cat sweetheart. Like, you're the go-to vocalist for those guys, it would seem. Which is a huge compliment, because they can pretty much do what they want, so...
Yeah, they're insanely talented.
Yeah,
so
they really are.
I'm very fortunate to be able to, be a part of their work.
Now, we have some questions from Facebook, which I know you have been dying to get to, so let's just get on with them and dive straight in. Frederick Wright asks the question on everyone's lips, which is, do you even lift?
A bit. Yes.
Good.
I do work out, yes.
And then we've got Elliot Berger, who goes for, how do you feel about your collab with that bellend, Elliot Berger?
Oh, I'm very excited about it. Actually going to be recording the vocals for that this week.
Brilliant.
It's a very cool track. I was very impressed with Elliot's production, and I think it goes really well with my style. It's actually another dubstep tune, so
I'm really looking forward to it. Big fan of Elliot. He also asked, actually, have you ever banged a rang? Now,
No.
No, okay. And finally we've got Scott Davey, who wants to know, what is love? It's actually really hard to just stop there. It's really hard not to say, baby, don't hurt me.
Oh, wow. That's quite... I don't really know how
deep.
to quite answer that question. What is love? Love is...
Indescribable.
Sorry?
Indescribable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at a loss for words, just trying to think of how to explain it, so there's your answer.
One day,
Love is
Scott, one day, you will find out.
All I can say is, when it's there, you just know. It's like, it is hard to explain.
And we've also got one from Eric. I'm not sure if there's some kind of subtext here that I'm not picking up on, or maybe he just really likes fruit, but he asked, big apple or long banana?
No comment.
She doesn't like fruit. There we go. That's what we've established. So, moving away from the Facebook questions, if you could work with anyone at all, alive or dead, who would it be?
Wow. If the Beatles were still all alive and together as a band, they would be my number one. Definitely. They are like my favorite bands in the entire universe. And then also Imogen Heap. I would absolutely love to work with her. She's just so innovative and insanely, out of this world talented. It's just unbelievable. So
I think
those would be picks.
Her song Hide and Seek is probably one of the most remixed songs of all time, I would imagine. That and maybe
I can
Zed.
See why. It's just an a cappella already, and just an amazing song.
Who would be your favourite act to go and see live?
I would say Radiohead. I actually did see them last spring when they came to Denver, which was awesome. I would love to see them again. That was definitely the best concert I've ever seen. Tom York is like an alien or something. He's just, wow.
Bit of a crush on him?
Real watching him on stage.
What is your biggest fear?
Probably heights. I really don't like heights. I get freaked out when I'm in an airplane. Actually, I mean, I can still get on them, but I just think about how much air there is in between the bottom of the plane and the ground.
Yeah, that's not going to help. Don't do that. That will not help with your fear.
You see an airplane, in the sky, and it's like this tiny little thing. You're like, wow, that's how high up it goes. But yeah, I don't like heights.
I'm bad with heights, but I'm alright with flying. So like, if I'm at the top of a really tall building, I went to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and I was just like holding on to everything around me, like.
Oh my gosh, me too.
But yeah, in a plane I'm alright. But I remember getting really annoyed when I was going through my kind of metal punk stage because Breaking Benjamin, who were one of my favourite bands at the time, I really wanted to see them, but then the lead singer has a fear of flying, so they would never tour in the UK. I remember being really annoyed about that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. When the fear is so bad, you can't even get on a plane.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to other, continents, so I'm gonna get over it.
I mean, at the end of the day, if it was me, I'd probably just be like, look, just put me out, give me a cocktail of drugs that will just take me out for a good few hours. I'll wake up when we're there, and it'll be great.
Yeah. See, as soon as I turned 21, I don't think it was as bad, because I would just have a couple drinks, and I would just be laughing.
Dutch courage, get on the plane.
Yeah.
So if one day they made Laura Brehm the movie, who would you cast to play yourself in it?
I don't know. Because I don't... An actress that would play...
They don't have to look like you or anything like that, just an actress that you would like. Or an actor. I mean, Vila had Christopher Walken, so let's not rule anything out.
Well, my favorite actress is Jennifer Lawrence, so if she played... I mean, I don't know if that would be so fitting, but I guess that would be my pick for who would be cast, just because I think she's badass, so that would be cool. I would like that.
What collaborations can we expect from you other than the Elliot Berger one in the coming months?
I have one with Buddy Girl.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she had a track on Mousetrap.
I was very impressed with that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's insanely talented. Our track is all finished. We're just trying to figure out how we want to release it and everything. And then I also have 2 tracks from 2 producers from Brazil. The first one, Darth Invader, and Alex Mind, who's also known as IYF.
FE. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
recently won the 7 Lions Remix Contest, which is awesome. And then also a track with Varian, also from Monster Cat.
Honestly, you are just racking up the notches on your belt, aren't you? Working your way through all the Monster Cat artists.
And yeah, then there's a couple more that I just I have the track, but I haven't written for it yet. So yeah, they just keep coming. So
lots to be excited for then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing them.
Must Die. Have you heard of Must Die?
I've heard of... No.
Dubstep. Yeah.
Okay.
He just had... I think he was number 1 or number 2 on the dubstep charts with Sucho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very good. I actually got to meet him last week because he had a show here in Denver. And then we finished up our track. There's actually a preview of it on SoundCloud already.
I'll have to check that one out after the interview then.
Yeah, that might be released on Monster Cat as well. We're not sure. We're not sure yet. Trying to sort it out, but...
So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure to talk to you and to get to know more about you.
You too. Thanks for having me.
And really looking forward to hearing these tracks as well. So lots coming soon. Guys, go like her Facebook page and all of that because you don't want to miss out on any of this. So yeah,
thank you, Ed.
Take care, and I will speak to you soon.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Night.
Yeah. Cheers.